Memphis Bleek recently talked about potentially selling his back catalog and the advice Jay-Z gave him. So let's go over this. Memphis Bleek can't help but bring up his Rockefeller colleague Jay-Z often, whether it's speculating about Hov's musical future or reflecting on the reign of The Rock. But apparently the Brooklyn mogul has also inspired him when it comes to recent business opportunities and career ownership. In a clip from Bleek's Rock Solid podcast interview with the legendary Eric Sermon, which was caught by the Art of Dialogue on Twitter, the two talk about publishing rights and the difficulties of them. That's when Memphis made a very interesting revelation. So let's play this clip.
The $1 million too can go quick.
Quick, bro.
So then if I sell my publishing, right? Now I have to wait whatever amount of years for me to get it back. But in the meantime, the money they gave me, maybe it might last a couple of years.
Yeah, but
now
you don't get money for 10 years.
But now my publishing check is not coming.
That's right.
You know.
So me personally, I would never sell it.
I wouldn't sell it. But you're fortunate not to. So you asked the question why. The reason why is the young one wants the money up front so he can do what he wants to do at the moment. The older one too needs that money because stuff done slowed down or. Again, things ain't the same.
But I'm talking about even the guys who selling their publishing for $100 million. They cut that catalog.
I'm not mad at them.
Like everything.
I'm not mad at them.
No, I would never.
Yeah, but Bleek, man.
I would never.
I understand it, but if you blow $100 million.
Oh, it's possible. We know, you just look it up.
No, I know, but people got blueprints now, nigga. Like, what do you actually need? Some rich man said that if you have 20 million liquid cash, you should be okay.
Forever.
That's
right.
So why are you saying
See, me, I would never
million?
sell it because me, I leave it to my kids and my kids can leave it to their kids. It's something that comes forever,
I got
bro.
I got
like,
you.
think about Michael Jackson.
I got you.
Think about Prince.
I know.
People
I
like,
know.
that's generational wealth. That $100 million,
you know what?
If you don't do the right thing with it, it won't be generational. It'll be right now.
Hey, listen.
Convention wealth.
Right.
It'll be
right.
worth more just passing down the catalog because each of them can get it divided equally. And they can't blow it.
They can't blow it because it comes forever.
That's right.
You know, I got to think about that. But you said $100 million.
Yo,
I got to think about that. That's.
I made the call when I seen everything going on, and I got offered something.
Right.
I called my OG Hov. Yo, what you think? Would you have it? He was like, I would never.
I would never.
All right, so it's a little bit different if Jay-Z, got offered to sell his back catalog. Jay-Z's a billionaire. I don't think he needs the money. Doesn't really matter to him. Like Eric was talking about, if you're in a bad position and you need that money badly, that money could, put you in a great position. And if you're smart with it, could make you money down the line. That's the thing. So getting $100 million, say Lil Wayne, he sold his for like 200, 300 million. Literally, you just take 100 million of that, you put it in the S&P 500, you put it in something that gets you at least 6% return. And what is 6% of 100 million? Is $6 million a year. You can live off $6 million a year for the rest of your life, and you still got that $100 million sitting there. So, at that level, it's ridiculous. Even if you put 60 million, I think the math of 6% of 60 million, I could be wrong on this. Let me see, what is 6% of 60? I'm terrible at math. 6% of 60 million. You're looking at $3.6 million a year, or $6 million if you put in, you're looking at $600,000 a year, which is what? $48,000, almost $50,000 a month. If you can't live off that, then you're just a moron at the end of the day. But I get it. Some people have different lifestyles, but what Bleek is saying, hey, it's generational wealth. Well, here's the problem. Michael Jackson died, and they're already selling his catalog like, fuck it. So will your kids actually hold on to your catalog and know the worth of it? Because you put blood, sweat, and tears into that. Will your kids actually appreciate that? That's what you'd have to teach them badly and be like, please don't sell this when I die. Because when you die, it gets split evenly with the kids, and then they can do whatever they want with it. If they want to sell it to get a bunch of money up front, they can. And you're dead. You're long gone. So that generational wealth you're talking about, it flies away too once they sell it. And the publishing eventually starts to slow down where the money just isn't that great. It's not like publishing forever. You get a certain amount of publishing and it stays the same like that forever. No, the publishing starts to slowly dwindle down unless something comes like, oh, they want to use your song in a movie or they want to do this or they want to do that, then it'll skyrocket back up. Or if there's an anniversary of an album, like Sha Money was telling me, hey, 20-year anniversary, whatever, I do whatever. That's why he wanted to be in the Get Rich or Die Trying documentary with me, because he was like, when we do this, it's going to bring the Get Rich or Die Trying numbers up, which just brings me more money. So he's like, yeah, anything that we can do to get Rich or Die Trying, popping again, we'll do it. He's like, when 50 did the tour, the Final Lap tour, brought me a lot more money because he's reigniting that fire with Get Rich or Die Trying. It's making people want to, go listen to the album, which includes more sales, more royalties, more all that, more publishing, all that. So, to say generational wealth, you'll have to teach your kids not to sell that. You have to teach your kids that, hey, this is generational wealth. I worked my ass off for this, and please don't sell it after I die. But they can do whatever they want after that. It's theirs. So, if I was offered $100 million, $200 million, $300 million, I probably would sell it, man. I would just take that money, invest it, like I said, in something that gets me at least 6% return, which is like, doable. I know some people say 8, 9, that's really hard, but even 4% return, man. 4% out of $100 million, you're looking at $4 million a year. You can live off that no problem, man. As long as you're not living an extravagant lifestyle and you're just buying a bunch of shit for no reason, that money will last you forever. And there's other things you can do with it, obviously, too, but still, it just depends on what level you're at. Jay-Z, to him, doesn't really matter. He's never going to sell it. He's already a billionaire. Who gives a shit to him? If they offer him $400 million, it's not going to be a big difference in his lifestyle. That's the point with Jay-Z and these other big artists. There's no difference in their lifestyle. When they sell these things, it doesn't, they're not motivated to sell it. Now, somebody who's, making only $10,000 a month and somebody comes along and says, hey, we'll give you $5 million for your catalog. Oh, shit. $10,000 a month. I'm only making $120,000 a year. Now I can get $5 million up front. Shit, that's changing my life right now. I can start, doing something else with it. So it's a little bit different depending on what position you're at. But I can understand both ways, man. You can't fault somebody for selling it at the end of the day either, because, why not enjoy the money while they're alive? Fuck it. They're going to die eventually anyways. Just don't blow all of it. Give some to your kids. But if you also spoil your kids and give them everything, they're not going to know the value of all your hard work. That's what you got to teach. If your kids are well equipped of the value of your hard work and respect you and all that, then they probably won't sell it. But right now, Michael Jackson's shit is getting sold. And it's really not through the kids specifically, but still, it's like Michael Jackson held on to that. And now look, they're just selling it, giving money away, and it's like it's nothing. So yeah, that's my take on it, but really, really interesting nonetheless.